Good morning, everybody. So I'm going to be working through some Excel basic functions with you guys. So in this one here, we do have the instructions in the Word document. The instructions are also embedded right in the, I'm just going to have a look and make sure I'm using the right one, practice one, perfect. Right in the directions as well. So when we do the Excel stuff, these guys here are, let's see, a lot of times, nope, these are not. Sometimes they're pictures and you can actually like move them, but they're not. They're actually embedded in this cell. So they are right on the first page of these. So if that helps you or you want to do it that way, that's fine. I just like to do side by side, as you know. So this guy here has a few, there's like a few different pages. We're going to start with Goldman Sachs. I'm going to go to Rich's zip codes and then the last task. Goldman Sachs, we've got a step-by-step thing to introduce you to what kind of functions are, how to insert them. And then Rich's zip code is really for you guys to kind of try to figure out how they work and to do it on your own, although I will show you in a video as well. And because I don't want to lead to a lot of frustrations, but it is important for you guys to kind of figure these out. And then this is our last task. I don't know what I've done there. So this is our last task, which you guys can work on for sure. Okay. So let me follow along here. This is to teach us how to use a function tool, how to sum. Sum means to add things up. How to average, how to function, max function, min function. Max function is it finds the maximum or the biggest, and min is finds the smallest, and count if. So that's like count if it is not a zero kind of a thing. So if you don't want to add up things that include a zero, you would do it to count if function. Okay, so that's what we're learning. So we're opening up our Excel spreadsheet. And you could title it basic functions. I'm not fussed about that. So on the page titled Goldman Sachs, that's this one here, do the following. So in cell D7, insert a sum function. So D7, it's highlighted in blue. We're going to click into it. We can tell that it is because D is now dark gray, 7 is dark gray, so we're in the right spot. And we are going to we're going to insert a sum function. For the cell range B5 through M5. So B5 through, so that's all of our sales here. Okay, so we're going to go into our formulas tab. So we're still clicked into D7. We're going to go into formulas tab and we're going to go to the insert function. Okay, so right at the top, whenever you open it up, it will kind of give you the most commonly used. You could do a brief search. You could go like different things here if you want to do like financial, if you want to do math, statistical, text, logical, whatever, you could do there. I see sum right here, so I can just click on sum in this case and say, okay. And then it's going to tell me what I need to do. It's going to ask me what numbers I want to use. Now I can type these in where I go, like it says D5 to D whatever. I can go E5 colon M5 and I can say okay, and boom, it does it. I'll show you another way in the next one. So that's it. I've added up all of these numbers here, and when I click into the cell, you can see that it says the sentence that it is written is equal. That means that it's now a calculator. Sum, that means it's going to add up whatever it is. And then it brackets B5 to M5, which are those guys right there. And we're perfect. Okay, so now we go to the average. We're going to click into D9 and we're going to go to our formulas tab. We're going to go to insert function. Maybe. Oh, there. I need to be patient. And we're going to go to average because it's right there as well. Although if we're up here, we can also, sorry, if it's highlighted in gray, AVER and press enter, and then it'll come up with all of your various averages that you can use. But the average is the top one. So that's how you would do a search. Now I told you I would look for a different way or show you a different way of doing this. So when this boxes open here. It's trying to guess D5 to D9 because it just kind of looks for things around it, and we don't want that, obviously. So I've highlighted that in gray. I'm going to put my mouse in here, and I can either hold my mouse down and scroll to the end, or hold my shift key down and then click in the end one, and it automatically adds the cells in as well. So I generally like to do that when I'm using it. That way I can visually see which cells I'm using. But both ways work. You can absolutely type it in or do that. So both ways are absolutely fine. Okay. So now we have the average of these values. They've just calculated it like that. Wouldn't it have been nice to have in elementary school when we're learning all about averages? So now we're going to go down to the highest monthly sales. And that is, out of all these numbers, which one is the highest? So we're back in our formulas. We go to our insert function, and up here where it's grayed out, we're just going to start to type in MAX and press enter, and it comes up with max function. We're going to say okay to that. And once again, we're just going to type B5 colon M5, and we're going to say okay. And our highest up top there should be 13, there it is, December 1353. Perfect. Okay, our lowest monthly sales is going to be the min function. So same thing, formulas tab, insert function, MIN, enter. There's our minimum. I'm going to say okay. Then I'm going to go B5 colon M5. And boom, our smallest month is February with $122. And then how many months had sales above $400? So this is the count if. So this is going to be a count if. This is probably the trickiest range. We have to add a couple other criteria in. So let's open this up. We'll go in here. We're still in our formulas. We're going to go in here. We're going to go count if. And it has a count if or count ifs. Let's go count if. And our range is going to be the same thing, this range, and our criteria that we need to get it to do. So we want it to search for anything that is greater than $400. Okay, and we just say okay. And there are 5 things that are greater than $400. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh, wait, 5. Oh, because it's $400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, early morning brain fart. Okay, so that is how you do your, oops, I'm going to open it to the different side. Sorry about that. That is how you do your functions here. I'm going to go quickly here because we need to insert a chart here. This is the last step. So we're going to select on the cell range A4 to M5. So A4 and to M5. And again, I'm going to hold down my shift key and click in A4 and then, click in A4 and then hold down my shift key, click in M5. That's me highlighting my cell range. Okay. Then we're going to go to our insert tab and we are going to go to our charts group. So this is our charts group here, and we want to insert a clustered column chart. So I'm going to go up to my column charts, and we're going to go at 2D, and that is a clustered column. That one is a stacked. That's something else. So I know that that's a 2-dimensional clustered column chart. So I've inserted that one there. Now I want to go to with a chart selected, which it is because I can tell by the little bubbles. We're going to go to our chart tool. So design and choose chart style number 9. So we're going to open this up and I'm hoping that this guy here is number 9. Yes, it is, just because it was the 9th one in line. We're going to click on the chart title right in here and we're going to call it Goldman Inc. sales. And it does have an underline. So let's see if we can just highlight that and go here and give that a little underline. Perfect. Okay. And then with the chart selected, go to the chart tool, design. Okay. So tools, design, click on add chart elements over here. and we're going to choose a data labels on the outside end. And you guys should be familiar with this because we did it in the pie chart lesson a little bit ago, but that's all those numbers there. And then we want to show the legends at the bottom. So we're going to go back in here. We're going to show legends and we're going to go to the bottom and that's it. So after we're done this one here, we can kind of pick this up and move it around a little bit. Just, yeah, perfect. We want to go into the answer key and make sure that our answers all match the answer key. And again, this is a picture of it. Don't use that. I need to actually be able to click into your cells and see that your cells are correctly done. So when I click in here, I can see your sum and your average, yada, yada, yada. Even though it's tempting sometimes, it will not get you your marks. Okay, so that is how you do this one. Now go ahead and try your richest zip code one, although I will make another video and upload it for you.